Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Afro Coding. In this tutorial I will teach you guys how to move from one form to another in a single page without refreshing or without moving to a different web page. Without wasting much time, okay, before I proceed, in one of my tutorial I did a project on using JavaScript to create a random random quote generator, the random password, and you to toggle between forms. All were done in a single page, so it was actually a full project. So we would design the HTML, we design the CSS, as well as the JavaScript. So if you've watched watched the video on that project, you'll notice that we toggle from one form to another uses JavaScript. So if you want to have a understanding of how to toggle between forms using JavaScript, then you could watch watch my project, because I actually broke it into different videos. So you don't need to watch everything. You could just go to the important parts that you are interested in, and have a few. So if you want to watch the full video, the entire tutorial, that is fine. And if you need the source code, please hit it in the comment below there. I will drop it on my GitHub repository, so that as soon as I put the link in there, you guys can have access to it and do whatever you wish to do with it. So that is it. So in that also, if you wish to modify the project, that is the project I did, if you want to modify yours to toggle using CSS only, you could do that. The choice is all yours. So as I said before, if you know that you want to have access to the project, just go to my video tutorial and watch. And if you like the video, if you want the source code, hit it in the comment below. Just say you want the source code, then I'll upload it on my GitHub, then post the link so that you guys can upload. So without wasting too much time, let's get started. So this is what we've already now rated the HTML, the CSS for this page. So this is the HTML and this is the CSS. So if you need it, drop the comment below there. I will upload the code on GitHub there. You can access the project anytime, the file anytime. So this CSS was written using mobile first approach. You could see how I started my CSS. So I used the mobile first approach. Then in the HTML, because the HTML is the important part, very important. So if you notice, the first one that comes here is click here to get started. If you notice, the link this link here, if you notice, it has there's not a link. It's not actually a link. It's just a name with this hash sign assigned to it. So when you see something like this, is try to tag, is telling this link to go to to target an element that has a ID of the text that is attached to the hash sign. So in other words, this we target this div, the register div, because it has an ID of register. Okay, so when you click on the already registered, please log in, you could see that it has this link here, has a hash sign attached to this login. So it's just saying that it should target an element with an ID of login. And where is the ID of login? This is the ID, the div with the ID of login. As you can see, it's the form. If you could see, you see that there's a form already in it. So So if you see it, yeah, it has two links. The first one is taking you to the register link. So if you notice, it has this link has a yeah, you could see the @ sign. After the @ sign, you could see the register. So it's targeting the register div. That is the form with ID register, and and so on. Now this is very important, because these IDs, the forms with their the forms with their div of ID are referred to as the target. So when you click on this or the link, it kind of target the element with the ID. So I'll okay. So let me go to the and note, we've not written any. This CSS you see is just the design. So our major focus now is to make sure that we toggle fonts between a single web page. Now if you see this, let me open this. Okay, now when you click on this, for example, this is actually a link. I did start this properly, so it's just for demonstration purpose, so please take note. This is a link. So when you click on it, it takes, you see, this is the target. You see the it shows how this form shows up. You understand? It targets this form because this form is wrapped in a div of ID register. Now if we click on login, it targets the login the element that has the ID of login. That is this form, because this form is wrapped in a div with ID of login, and and so on and so on. So now with that, we understand the logic. So let's write the CSS for it. First, I want to hide all the forms. If you notice here, this each of the form divs, they have a similar class name, which is div. They have a similar class of div. This one has a div, the login has a div, the last one below has a class of div too. So to hide them all, we'll set the div. Sorry. So we set the what am I typing? We set the display to none. Obviously, you know what this does. So nothing shows up. Now this is the I want to write the last code, just one code that will do all the magic for us. So we'll say div target. The target, that is the forms that all the forms that that are in here based on their ID. So we'll set the display to block. So that is all. So when you refresh, voila. Okay, let me you know why this reset is showing is because this is the target here, and it is targeting this reset form with an ID of reset. But let me take everything from the start. Then okay, so when you click on this, the registration form will show up. Why? Because this link here has is telling, you could see there's a register in it with a # sign assigned to it. So it's trying to say that you should target an element with an ID of register, which is this, as I explained before. So when you click on this, you see the register shows up, the register form shows up. You could see the target here. The target is the element with an ID of what? register, which is this, because this form is wrapped in a div with id register. Now if you click on this, you could see that it changes here. This form, this is the login form because it is wrapped in a div with id of login. Then if you do this again, then if you click on forget password, you see that the URL changes in respect to the link. So that is it. That is just it. So this was achieved using this short piece of code. I just wrote how many code did I, how many just few line of code here. This was what did the magic. So that is all about it. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you want the source code, hit it on the comment below. Just write it in the comment that you need the source code, then I'll upload it on my GitHub repository, then send pin the link to my comment section, or just add the link to the description. Then you guys can have get the link, have access to the source file, then do whatever you wish to do with it. All right guys, thank you very much for watching my video tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel, very important. I need your subscription. Please hit the notification bell. If you got something to share, drop your comment below. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day. See you.